Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in St. Louis again, coming off of a relatively easy win. The bench guys, especially Quentin, just really went off yesterday. But today we've got the regular lineup back in. We'll see how they come back from a game of rest, a couple days. Cardinals take Busch Stadium. Looks like the same lineup we have seen. Chris Young, now a Cardinal after being a Brewer apparently. Or is he a Diamondback? I think he was on Diamondbacks. I think I was thinking of Capuano. In any case, he's a Cardinal now. Kester will be in the box here momentarily. First pitch of the game is called a strike on the inside corner. Second pitch fouled away over by third. 0-2 the count. Kester goes down swinging. That'll bring Marvin, batting left-handed. Looks at a pitch in the dirt. There's a called strike. And this pitch catches the inside, 1-2. Marvin yet to swing the bat. Does here, but comes up empty. Chief now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on base. This is going to be popped up to Aaron Miles for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Juan Pierre to lead off for the Cardinals. Take a look at the Squirrels' defensive lineup. You can see the normal 9 there, or normal 8. And Graves going to start this game. First pitch from Graves is softly lined towards first, just out of Terry's reach, but it does go foul. Comes back with a slider that doesn't make it back to the plate. Called strike on a changeup, 1-2. Grounds this one to Kester, who charges it, throws over, 1 down. Nick Punto at the plate. He'll take a ball down and in. And that curveball too high. 2-0 the count. Graves come back with the fastball that's up and in. 3-0. There's a fastball for a strike. Punto taking all the way. Grounds this one back to Graves. Throws it over. 2 down. Gets a 3-1 ground ball. Brings Albert Pujols to the plate. He homered in his first at-bat yesterday. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Looks at strike 2. And fouls this one away. Still 0-2. Pop fly. And Terry makes the grab. So no runs, no hits at all in the first inning. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the top of the second. First pitch called a strike. There is lined into center, and it does get down for the first base hit of the game. Thought that one might stay up for Juan Pierre, but does get down for a leadoff single. Brings Frank to the plate, who takes the first pitch for a strike. And that curveball in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Low fastball, called strike 2. And then hit up the middle for another base hit. Terry will stop at second. puts runners on first and second for Tom. Still nobody out. First pitch, a changeup called a strike. Ground back to the pitcher. Young's only play is to first, though. Works out like a bunt. Puts runners on second and third for Zach, who hit a home run yesterday. Takes a strike, takes a ball. Only one out. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This would be a very badly timed strikeout. And that is exactly what Zach does. Up to Joey now. He's going to have to come through with a hit. First fastball is too high. That one called a strike. Another called strike. I think it's been all fastballs. Hits this one, and it does get over Miles' head into right field. And that will drive in 2 runs. Squirrels take the early 2-0 lead. Graves at the plate now. Runner on first. 2 outs. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch just inside. Ground ball to second. Miles goes to first with it. That will end the top of the second, but not before the Squirrels can get 2 across. The Cardinals will lead off the bottom half of the inning with Hideki Matsui. First pitch called a strike. Fastball up in the zone, but called a strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Encarnacion at the plate. He looks at a slider for a strike. I think that would qualify as a backdoor slider. Second pitch, a fastball for a strike. Then a swing and a miss on a changeup. 2 down. Aaron Miles now at the plate to try to get the Cardinals going. 2 outs and the base is empty. First pitch is called a strike. And that slider up and in. Grounds this one just foul down the first base line. 1-2. Called strike 3. Miles doesn't like the call. But that's the call we're going with. 2-0. Squirrels lead while we go into the third, and Kester will lead things off for Indianapolis. Kester, one of 3 Squirrels to strike out so far today. Starts off that fastball well high. Swing and a miss. Pops this one up into very shallow left as Turris makes the grab. 1 down. Marvin also struck out in his first go. And then Zach was the other one, if you were curious and didn't want to wait that long to find out. Marvin quickly behind 0-2. He swings and misses to strike out for a second time. Chief now in the box. 2 outs, nobody on base. First pitch catches the outside. It's way behind that fastball. 0-2. Still behind the fastball, and that will do it for the top of the third. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Cesar Turris will lead things off for the Cardinals in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch from Graves is a curveball that's called a strike. Cardinals don't seem to be a fan of the strike zone today. Grounds this pitch to second for the first out. McMillan at the plate now. Just above the Mendoza line. Hitting .205 so far this year. Watches the first pitch go out of the zone. There's a called strike. Another called strike. 1-2. This one ground in front of the plate. Tom grabs it and throws it over for the second out. Chris Young with a chance to help his own cause here. He'll look at the first pitch. Yeah, that pitch too low. Grounds this one to second, and that will end the inning. Sorry, keeping my phone close. I'm expecting them to cancel soccer practice, but they haven't yet. Anyway, still 2-0 as we go into the fourth. Terry swings and misses. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And that's going to be a line drive up the middle, his second hit of the day. Frank also got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at a changeup for a strike. Looks at a high fastball for a strike. And promptly goes down swinging. One down, Tom at the plate. Had a productive ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swings at one he probably didn't need to swing at and comes up empty. Zach had an untimely strikeout, but thankfully Joey was able to pick him up. Goes down 0-2 in this at-bat. And swings and misses, strikes out again. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Juan Pierre back up to the plate for the Cardinals. 3 strikeouts for Graves the first time through. Pierre not one of them. He ground out to second instead. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses well behind that 83-mile-an-hour fastball. And fouls that pitch away. If the Cardinals do get somebody on, especially somebody like a Juan Pierre, who grounds back to the pitcher for an out, Graves is a pitcher you can run on. Tom has a strong arm, but Graves has a slow delivery and a slow pitch, so you can get a good jump on him. But you got to get on base first, which many teams struggle to do against Graves, and the Cardinals have not managed yet today. Nick Punto is going to ground out to short. 2 down, it's up to Albert Pujols. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Grounds this one too short. Joey throws over, and that will end the fourth inning. Still 2-0. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels in the top of the fifth. Joey has the 2 RBI single today. Drove in both runs so far in the game. Comes through with another hit into left. Joey feeling himself today. So a lot of flashing on this recording today. I might have to redo some connections here. Graves is showing bunt. Pulls it back and the pitch is called a ball. Puts the bat back out there. Follows through on this bunt and it does stay fair. Throw to first. Gets the out, but it does move Joey to second. Successful sacrifice brings Kester to the plate. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. And looks at strike 3. It's up to Marvin to drive in Joey. He has struck out in both at-bats so far. Marvin accounting for 2 of Young's 9 strikeouts so far today. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Marvin fouls this pitch away. 1-2. Well, it's not a strikeout, but it's not very helpful either. A ground out to second. We're to the halfway point. Squirrels leading 2-0. Matsui will lead things off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the fifth. Matsui struck out in his first at-bat. He's behind on the fastball. Hits the slider, but a harmless ground ball to first. Terry steps on the bag. Juan Encarnacion struck out in his first at bat. Looks at strike one. This fastball up and out. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. And that will be the Cardinals' first hit and first base runner of the ball game into shallow right field. Aaron Miles at the plate. Graves into the stretch for the first time. Encarnacion at first is staying put for now as Miles fouls this one away. 1-1 the count. That change up inside. Grounds this one through the left side of the infield, so back-to-back hits from the Cardinals now that they finally took off the seal here in the fifth. Cesar Izturis now at the plate. Fouls this pitch away. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. 1 out, 2 on. And that curveball outside, 2-2. Comes back with the fastball. So Izturis comes up empty. 2 down, McMillan at the plate. Cardinals still with 2 runners on, so there's still some stress here. McMillan comes through with the base hit. That looks like it will score 1. Throw goes to third. Cardinals cut the lead 2-1. That'll bring the pitcher to the plate. Looks like Young is going to hit. It's only the 5th inning, so that's not terribly surprising. 2 on for the Cardinals, 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Catches the outside corner to make it 1-2. And Chris Young is going to come up with a base hit up the middle. This should tie the game. Marvin goes home. Throw is offline and probably wouldn't have gotten there anyway. So we are tied at 2. Brings Juan Pierre to the plate. He'll take strike 1. Graves gets a ground ball to second. Kester finally gets the Squirrels out of the inning, but the Cardinals do manage to tie the game at 2. Chief is going to come up for the Squirrels in the 6th to try to get the lead back. Young winds and delivers strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Chief swings and misses again. Out number 1. Terry 2 for 2 on the day. Couple singles, though he has hit the ball fairly hard. Looks at a pitch in the dirt. This one a strike at the knees. A strike up in the zone. 1-2. Hits this one a high fly ball, but Encarnacion has the play out and right. 2 down. Frank 1 for 2 today. He'll take strike 1. Hits this one. I think it's going to leave the yard. A line drive shot. His 4th home run of the year gives the Squirrels back the 3-2 lead. So some timely hitting there, and Frank ties himself with Terry as a team leader in home runs. Chief and Quinton both with 3. I think Zach with 2. I think that might be the entire home run list. It's just, for as high a power ratings as this team has, they don't actually hit that many home runs. Hit a lot more on the road, obviously. Tom grounds out to short, and that finishes the top of the 6th. The Squirrels are now up 1 again. Nick Punto will come to the plate for St. Louis. He is 0 for 2 today with a couple ground outs. Pops this one in the air, and it will be well placed in shallow center for a leadoff single. Brings Pujols to the plate. He is 0 for 2, but obviously always dangerous. Graves gets a called strike on a fastball. Swing and a miss on another fastball. 3 straight fastballs, and Pujols goes down looking. One down. Matsui now at the plate. And first pitch, still a fastball. Strike one. Graves just is going all fastballs here. Finally throws a slider, something off speed, and gets Hideki Matsui to come up empty. Two down, runner still on first. Encarnacion back to the plate. Got the first hit for the Cardinals and also scored the first run. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat as he hits a ground ball to third. Chief throws it over to get the third out. 3-2 Squirrels as we go into the seventh. Zach will lead things off. This is like the worst part of the order for me to try to do a double switch. Zach lines the first one foul. Young still out there for the seventh. Zach puts this one into center, and I think that one is going to leave the yard. Just barely. He's hit two very similar home runs in center field that just barely cleared the fence, but it's good enough. His third home run of the year makes it 4-2. Dead center, right over the 400 sign. I believe it was a 403-foot shot. So Joey at the plate now. He's 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles. One of those drove in 2 runs. First pitch is called a strike. And a fastball in the dirt. Young getting tired now. Gets a call on the inside. 1-2. And this slider in the dirt. 2-2. Joey pops this one up. Will it get down? No, it's going to stay up. Miles will make the play. We will have Phil come in here to pinch hit and stay in the field, presumably at second, but, you know, we'll see. Base is empty. 1 out. 4-2, Squirrels lead. That changeup well up and out from Young. And this fastball in the dirt. Young seems to have lost all of his control here. Phil swings 3-0. Would have been a strike anyway, but he comes up empty. 3-1. Hits this one through the left side of the infield. That's a single for Phil. And that's going to be it for Young. I believe this is Trevor Johnson. Tyler Johnson. I think I've made that mistake before. Tyler Johnson on the mound. Kester at the plate. Unless he hits into a double play, this is going to complicate things. Kester swings and misses at the first pitch and then looks at a ball. Make it 2-1. There's a called strike on the outside. 2-2. Kester fouls this pitch away. We'll try again. Fouls another pitch away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Marvin, now batting right-handed, is 0 for 3 today. Those all were from the left side of the plate. Now that he's switched around, he has an 0-2 count. Watches that one go by for a ball. As does that one. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We go into the 7th inning stretch. Squirrels leading 4-2. Aaron Miles on the other side. Alright, we'll go get Jones as soon as I get the volume set. There we go. So I think what we're going to do is move Zach into center. Phil will go to second. We'll let Kester try to play right. Does not have anywhere near the arm for it, nor does Phil, but Kester's at least fast, so maybe he'll cover some ground out there. Although in a perfect world, Jones just, won't let them hit it out to right. Alright, Miles hits one right back to the middle. Jones gets the gloves on it, but can't reel it in. Joey picks it up and throws it over for the first out. Is Turris now at the plate. Watches a breaking ball for a ball. And that fastball too high. Hits this into center field. Zach makes the grab. 2 down. McMillan at the plate. He hits this towards short, and Joey throws it over. That's it for the 7th. Squirrels still leading 4-2. Chief will lead things off for the Squirrels in the top of the 8th. Chief 0 for 3 today. Maybe not quite back on track as I had hoped. Looks at strike 1. Does get a base hit here into right. Leadoff single. That'll bring Terry to the plate, who flied out to right in his last at bat, but is 2 for 3 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Oh, and Chief is going to be picked off. Well, 1 down, base is now empty. 0-2 at the plate. And Terry swings and comes up empty. Quickly 2 down, Frank at the plate. Homered in his last at bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Pops this one up to Miles, who makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 4-2 Squirrels. Pitcher spot up for the Cardinals. They're going to turn to a pinch hitter. For right now, it's going to be Echo. We'll see if that changes once we put Hermida into the game. So, let's see. I think this is going to work out okay. Let's get Miyake into the game. He can play center. Zach can go back. Wait. Yeah, no, I think we're basically where we were before. Because it was another outfielder. But we'll move Kester into left, so maybe his arm won't be quite as much of a deal. Alright, Echo does stay in, and he looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Juan Pierre, 0 for 3, all groundouts today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And this fastball just outside. There's a ground ball. Phil is able to field that one. 2 down. Nick Punto got a hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to short. Joey throws it over. That ends the 8th inning. We go into the 9th. Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels. Peter Moylan will come in to try to finish this game off. Looks like he's coming into Matsui's spot. Echo stays in to play center, and Pierre looks like he has moved over to left. Tom at the plate. I think he just hit a home run. Just barely missed the bullpen out there into left. 393-foot shot for his first home run of the year. Usually Tom up there with the leaders, but taking him a little longer to get on the home run board. But there it is, his first one. That brings Zach to the plate. Struck out twice and then homered to center. This game just barely a safe situation at the moment as Zach gets a hit up the middle. Moylan might be changing that. Joey, 2 for 3, shows bunt. Runner on first, nobody out. Pulls back the bunt last minute and it is called a ball. Does get this bunt down, but it goes foul. 1-1. Joey looks to be swinging now, but he comes up empty. 1-2. This is fouled away as well. Still 1-2. This one gonna get down? No. Miles makes the play and Zach had wandered far too far off of first. Brings Phil to the plate. Got a hit in his first at bat. Looks at ball 1. Fly ball into right. Encarnacion drifts back, but he does make the play. 5-2. Squirrels to go to the bottom of the 9th. Pujols will lead off. We will go get Hermida. Or Hermida, he's already out there. We're going to get Shibuya. And I'm going to put him into Kester's spot. Wait. No, Joey's spot. Then I'm going to go get Quentin and put him there. And now we've actually got everybody playing a position that they're rated for. Alright, Pujols 0 for 3 today. Luckily we're in a spot where a home run doesn't really hurt that much. First pitch is called a strike. Not that we plan on giving up a home run, but just preparing for contingencies. Pujols fouls that pitch away, has a 1-2 count. And this is going to be a hit up the middle. So single for Pujols, at least keeps him in the yard. The Cardinals are going to turn to Troy Gloss in what was the pitcher's spot as part of a double switch. Shibuya starts off speed and gets Gloss to swing and miss. Goes fastball and Gloss fouls it off. 0-2 the count. And that pitch not anywhere close. This one closer and gets Gloss to swing and miss. 1 down. Encarnacion 1 for 3 today. That fastball just off the plate. This one called a strike. Fouls this pitch away. 1-2. This apparently was a hopper at the plate. Hopped all the way to short. Gets the out at second. Not quite in time back at first. Cardinals down to their last out. Aaron Miles at the plate. He grounds to first, and that will end the ball game. Your final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 5, St. Louis Cardinals 2. A lot of home runs in this game as well. As I've said before, probably not a coincidence that we go on the road and suddenly we hit a lot of home runs. All right, Frank, your player of the game for the go-ahead homer. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we're going to go for the sweep tomorrow. We will see you then.